Hi all, welcome back. This is Param. In this video, we will see what are the admin tasks. Okay, so far we have discussed what is why we have to use the Grafana, how it is differ from other visualization tools, and how to do setups. Okay, what are the different options to setup, and we have seen couple of videos for configuration options available, okay, and how to configure all the things and different configure sections. Now let's say you have installed, you have configured, okay, and some of the administrative task has to be done within the instance itself, okay, within the instance itself before to start creating dashboard and panels, everything, okay, alerts, reports. So obviously it's obvious, like only dashboard, reports, alerts are the delivery artifact, but so on every day you will create dashboard, on every day you will create or adjust, modify your reports. That is fine, that is on everyday task. But these are all setups, configuration, administrative tasks are one time task, okay. So in any instance, at the beginning we will do all these tasks, but later it's maybe here and there, it's very maybe small amount of task. But here I have grouped, okay, here I have grouped what are the what kind of task a administrator has to be do, or admin, whoever having admin rights, that person has to do in Grafana instance, okay. Yes, that let's go to monitoring. Okay, for the monitoring purpose, why we have to do monitor, Grafana instance, it may go down, or it may get lot of tasks, a lot of requests, or it may slow sometimes rendering the dashboards, okay. So to go to understand what is going inside of Grafana itself, okay, as a admin, we are supposed to look into that, right? Since Grafana is one of the tools which is going to be used by the prime very big level people to see, to take the decisions, right? So it has the availability and its performance also important for us, right? So in that case, you have to set up the monitoring of Grafana, okay. So monitoring, the sense what it can expose metrics and traces and logs, yes, right? All these informations can be stored low-key, of course, low-key, even I forgot to add here traces, logs, okay. Loki is one of the data store, especially for storing logs, okay. Graphite or Prometheus you can use to store metrics, traces, everything, okay. Or Grafana itself provide one mirror, right, for metrics, okay, tempo for traces, so whatever. So anyhow, this kind of product has to be used, that means setup, okay, it has to be used to store all the monitoring data. So for them you can create dashboard, again you can create alerts, it's this. So monitoring data is not for external customer, it is for only, it is for only the internal, okay. Great. So this is the one task has to be done. Image rendering panels, yes, image rendering panel, in the sense what, dashboard is there. As a human being, we can open the dashboard in the web screen or somewhere, okay, or browser. But if you want to automate, generate the report, or if you want to, that report has to have your dashboards. Similarly, you are sending alerts by email, right? That email has to have the dashboards, okay. In that case, you have to be, image has to be rendered, okay. Dashboard content, I mean panel things has to be rendered as an image, right? So then only it can be attached in the email, or it can be exported as a PDF. So in that case, this image rendering has to be set up, okay. Then data source management, this is primary one, of course. Data source, okay. Here data source, the kind of creating connections, okay. Within the Grafana you are creating connection to a variety of data source, let's say Oracle or Dynatrace or Elasticsearch or Loki or Prometheus or Grafana or InfluxDB, whatever it is, okay. So here you are as admin, you have to create the data source connections, okay. because in the data source connections we will collect the connection details and the username, password, all the stuffs. So these stuff have no need to be shared with all the developers who are going to develop the dashboard or reports, right? So connection, so that's why the data source has to be added. In fact, the connection has to be collected and added. So that is one of the tasks. Okay, so of course we have to add each data source, permission on each data source. Okay, so in the data level, the data source level segregation is kind of a role based access control or BSC. Okay, and here again query cache. If you feel like if you feel you want to be cached, come on, sorry, if you want cache the query and query's response for some of the public dashboard or very good important dashboards, then you have to configure the caching. Okay, then of course if you have configured caching, you have to clear very often. Okay, and caching can be enabled or disabled at the global level or data source levels. Okay, so all these settings has to be done by the admin as kind of administrative task, right? Okay, then provisioning, yes. Provisioning in the sense, as I told, I think I have said previously, you can use all the configuration. Let's say while creating dashboard, how we are going to write query, we are going to do all the settings manually, right? If you want to repeat, you can export and import as a dashboard, but some of the configurations can be done to the file level, so that it can be versioned. I have said clearly in earlier videos. Okay, so that is what provisioning. Okay, but provisioning, some of the admin tasks can be provisioned using the files, right? Then of course license management, yes, when we can buy license through third party or straight away with the Grafana labs. Okay, and once the Grafana file has Grafana, sorry, once you bought the license key has to be updated in the file, okay, or screen. Okay, so once done it has to be restarted. Okay, so here you can see by license by Grafana lab itself or AWS marketplace. Okay, okay, and change your license URLs. If you want, I mean, of course, extending the license, like if let's say if you bought some number of bought some periods, 1 year or 2 years, then after that it has to be renewal things has to be done. Okay, you can see that all the license details within the Grafana admin settings. Okay, so these are the so again enterprise package has to be installed. Okay, you cannot if you, I mean, very simple, if you are going to buy any license, then obviously you should use the enterprise package, not open source package. That is very important. Okay, okay, so buying license is kind of admin task. Plugin management, yes. Yes, what is plugin management? Usually if it is so open source, it comes with it comes with a set of built-in plugins. But if you need some external plugin, then you have to install and create the data source for that if you need. Okay, because of installing plugin need admin rights. That's why it's fall under the admin task. Okay, role and permission management, yes, you can you have to configure all the roles who want what level of things. Here I want to talk more about, I think. Okay, so role based access, it is available only the enterprise, that is fine, but it is available it provides a very low level of control. Okay, again data source available only in the enterprise. Okay, usually roles are viewer, editor, admin. These are the three. Okay, these are the three. Admin can do anything. So editor, next level below level of access permission will have. Viewer can only view. Here one concept called elevation. Let's say I have viewer, but I can elevate it as editor, but I cannot save. Say for example in the Grafana play, okay, I am only the viewer. Okay, I can view all the exit dashboard, but still I can do all the changes to reflect or to understand what is there. Okay, but I cannot save. Okay, so that is our elevation. Similarly, editor can be elevated as a admin. Okay, so that is the beauty here. Here that's what permission elevate. Okay, okay, hierarchy of things. Okay, server level configuration. What is this? What I have put? Yeah, and all the server level configurations, organization level. Okay, then team level. Okay, user account level. Okay, fine. Dashboard folder permissions override the organization permission. Dashboard and folder permission override organization permissions. Okay, I'll tell you that. What is that? Okay. Okay. So any user who logged into the Grafana, he must be part of any one of the organization. Okay. Okay. Similarly, any user, a user can be part of more than one team. Team is just logical group of managing user. Let's say I have 10 user. All the 10 user want to have access to the want to have reader access for a particular dashboard, or writer access for a particular dashboard. Then it's very easy, right? I can create one team of them and I can assign appropriately, right? So they just easily manage the user level. That's it. That is the purpose of team. Okay, organization, let's say for a customer they may have many departments. For each department we can have one organization. Let's, for example, finance, HR, security, application development, dev team, something like that. Okay, for each department or each portfolio we can create one organizations. And of course server, you know that all the settings, whatever settings configured server .ini, it is global. Organization, yes, whatever the configuration we are specific, is specific to organization, but all the team it belongs to. Now user account. Okay, user account, user account inherit the permission from server, organization, team, and user account. Okay, so user, they can still, if he want to any changes he can do by profile editing. Okay, profile editing at the top right corner. Okay, now dashboard permissions. Okay, in the team level or user level we can configure what are the dashboard things, but still dashboard level within the dashboard we can configure, go on to do setting. Say let's say I am the admin, I can go and change the permission. Let's say if I have given permission writer access or editor access to a particular team. Okay, but still I can go and change, remove one user from the dashboard level. So though it has file, though a particular the removed user has access to that by team level, it is overridden, or it didn't change it by the dashboard level. So this is the one beauty things. Okay, so all the access level can be configured, but this is this kind of roles and permission management, it's ongoing task. At least it's not like one shot you can do, right? It's ongoing task. Then organization, yes, it's very beauty. Okay, so it's a management of resources within the Grafana. Within the Grafana resources, primarily what? Dashboard, reports, then teams, organization, users, all the stuffs, right? Okay, so these are the resources. So we have to create the organization first thing for each department. Once it is installed, okay, so then within that organization you will create the teams. Okay, so teams, okay, team member, team administrator, say. Okay, so let's say I have 5 members. Among the 5 members, 4 I can ask as a member, so one can be do admin. So that means that admin guy can do any change or any operation, so any role level change for other user or other members. Okay, that's the things. Okay, of course isolated and collaborative teams types. Okay, and then team sync, it's available only the enterprise editions. Okay, it's available only in the enterprise editions. Team sync in the sense whatever the group level informations can be synced from this other tool. So I no need to configure team myself within the Grafana. That's all team sync. It's all available in the protection in enterprise edition. Then user management, of course, we will create the users for basic authentication within the Grafana if we need, or else I can get the or else I can get the user from the external tools. Whenever I log in through my let's say my company ADFS or Active Directory or OAuth, then obviously my user has get created, okay, with my permissions. Yes, as I said, any user must be part of any one of the organization, okay, and you can see that user can be created automatically. So basic rule. So in the basic rule, we can create a username password. So ourselves, we can give the username, and in fact within the Grafana we can invite the other users by their email ID, okay, or else whenever any user login through OAuth, okay, so at the first times the user get created automatically within the Grafana, okay. So configurations, you can see enterprise license, what is that? Yes, organization, okay, yeah, these things, okay, I tell you that these are the resources within the organization, but these are the resources shared. Let's say user configuration settings license, it is not specific to particular organization, right? Organization is one of the component, one of the resource within the Grafana, right? For each portfolio or each department we will create one organization. It's very simple. Let's say if you work with the Google Cloud, we create separate project for each purpose, right? So but all the projects exist within the organization which is existing inside of account. That's kind of hierarchy, right? So here, so these are the resources: dashboard, folder, alerts, playlist, user within the organization, data source, teams, settings, plugins, annotations, okay. So service account, I think service account will not be here, okay, and library panels. All these components or resources created or belongs to or associated particular organization, but these are not. A user can be part of more than one organization, of course, similar license, right? Then configure settings, whatever we do in server level, grafana.ini file, all these things are across the organization, okay. So but these are all any, let's say if you are creating any dashboard or if you are creating any data source, is particular, it is bounded to particular organization. So all these stuffs you can see here, I think what I have put here, yes, okay, these are all associated resource, okay. And then authentication enablement, yes, it's very important, right? So you can enable anonymous while doing test, or sorry, not test, dev environment, or you are doing all the configurations, okay, so that it will be easy for you to restart or checking the configuration reflection, everything, but you can do. Then Grafana authentications, okay, Grafana authentication is basic authentication, okay, also can we call it security realms, okay. Service account, yes, it's API based or programming based things, okay. Almost, what is it, there are 11 supported authentication available, only SAML recurrence, okay. 11 supported, I mean 11 security realm, you can say, okay, security realms are there, okay. You can check all the things in these links. Of course, more than one authentication can be configured. More than one authentication protocol can be configured. Okay, yes, more than one authentication can get configured. In the sense, what I can be configured basic, I can be configured one author authentications, or I can be configured one SAML authentications. Okay, but a user can be used or can be authenticated in any one of the authentication provider. That is what important, or security rule, okay. So though you have configured many things, many level of things, but you can be accessed to, or you can be authenticated at anyone. Through that you will get all the permission, okay. Then last and least, but not least, backup. Yes, as a admin task we should take backup. If it is database, let it be SQLite or any Postgres or MySQL DB. So we have to make sure we have to take backup. Okay. Similarly, plugin data. Plugin data also stored in the path configure whatever locations we have configured in path section. Okay. So there in each plugin write its own data. Okay. And the configuration files are obvious. Okay. So what are the grafana.ini files? Whatever the files you have configured. Okay. Of course, we need to take default files, okay, default.ini, it's common, but custom files or any other files we have created, in that we have configured all the things, so we have to take backup. So you can do once in a month or once in a week or daily, whatever you want, based on the requirement. So these are the different set of admin tasks. These are the different set of admin tasks has to be done before to start development of Grafana dashboards. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Sorry, this video is very lengthy.